pretty bitch. Yeah, I'm a pretty bitch. Pretty bitch. Yeah, she a pretty bitch. Pretty bitch. Yeah, I'm a pretty bitch. Pretty bitch. Yeah, she a pretty bitch.
What's good? Yeah, I really don't know what that be. What that be. Wow, grammar. I really don't know what that is, but that's gonna be my thing from now on. Like, shout out to the film queens. So today I'm gonna just do a little talking, if you could tell by the title. It's not gonna be so much as a story time because it's happening to me right now. So I'm just gonna be talking, or a life update, I guess you can call it. I moved to Houston with nothing. And technically, I didn't move to Houston. Houston is really like a transition for me into the next place I'm trying to live. However, it just became 1,000 times harder now that I don't have anything. So, this is that story time. And I got my other phone because I need to keep up with dates. So, I'm originally from Henderson, North Carolina, a very, very, very small town. But I've always been very popular. I've always been that girl. Popular, I've always been that girl. So I started doing hair approximately about 15, 16 years old. I would just be doing people like cornrows, braids, stuff like that. This is a little backstory about who the fuck I am, what I do, and what, charged me to move and get out of there. I had moved before. When I first graduated high school, I moved to Charlotte, and I was living in Charlotte, and we had an apartment. It was me and 3 other young folk. It didn't go too well, whatever. I ended up going home. I stayed home for a while. Then I ended up moving to Dallas maybe last year, 2 years ago, with my best friend Nikki. Hey, girl. So I moved to Dallas, and we had a third party living with us, and it didn't work out again. And we went home. So now, and mind you, every time I've tried moving, it's always for the better good of me. I'm not a selfish person at all. However, if it's not benefiting me, or if it's not for the better good of me and my career, it's no point. I'm just gonna pay it. So every time that I move, it's for the better good of my career. It's for me to, better who I am. So the last time I went home from Dallas, I was like, okay, I just have to get my stuff together and I always do things for the better good of me, because if I'm the best that I could be the best that I could be for somebody else. So I was like, okay, let me get my cosmetology license. And, because that's all that I do, honestly. That's all I really am. I'm not going to say that's all I'm good at, but that is one of my best, assets, is doing hair. So, and being from Henderson, North Carolina, it's one of the very, very smallest cities in North Carolina. I knew that the clientele that I wanted and the things that I was trying to do, I would need to... excuse me. I would need to venture out and do that. So, I talked to my best friend, and we just had a brief conversation about what I wanted and how I wanted to live and all of that. So we conjured up the idea. It was like, come out to Houston for, a little while and, build up your clientele, network, meet some great people, and then go to your next place that you're planning on living indefinitely for a while. Cool. So I'm like, I'll do that. So I went to Charlotte the weekend of the 20th. I went to Charlotte the weekend of the 20th of November 2020. And I went up there with, I had like my makeup bag, a wig, some clothes. I had like very little clothes. I had like 2 outfits. One that I was gonna wear to the ball, one that I was gonna walk in, and I had like lounge clothes. That's pretty much all I really had. I had a pair of flat irons that I took from my daughter, and my jewelry, and a pair of Vans. Of course, some underwear and shoes and socks, stuff like that. So that's all I had on me. Before I went to Charlotte, I had my things shipped to Houston through FedEx. And it sent me an email on Saturday, the 21st, and my things were delivered. My friend said that there was nothing delivered. So I paid it on mine because I'm like, it'll come up. We'll fix it when I get there. I'll worry about it on Monday. And the last video on my page is actually a vlog from that weekend. So we're having a good ass time. We're just having a good time, being around my bodega family. November 23rd, Monday, 2021. I arrived in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas, baby. So, I'm a very spontaneous person. So with all of the things that I shipped were all the things that I own. Because I'm like, I don't know. Excuse me, I'm really tired. I'm like, I don't know exactly what. That little crack was scaring me. I'm like, I don't know exactly what I would need. I know I shipped all of my hair things because my reasoning for coming out here was to do hair. A very big city, girls want different styles. Celebrities come in and out of this place all the time. I'm really trying to build up my career now while I'm young. So, for longevity purposes, all of those, you know why you work hard to build up your career. And I have a goal. So, all of my clothes, like 5 pair of shoes, that I have my t-shirt line, doll shit. So I had my planner in there for that. I had all of my business cards in there for that. Literally all of them. All of the things, all the content for my doll shit clothing line, everything that I owned. So, and I think I left home like sweatpants, t-shirts, things like that, which I am getting in contact with my mom to see if she can send those things over. So, I'm not going to get too much into my stuff being lost. So FedEx lost my shit. Let's just say that. But I'm not going to get into much of the details in the story and all of that because I'll just make that a separate story time because I'm focusing on being positive right now and I don't want to ponder on that too much. So on Friday the 27th, I think. Yeah, Friday the 27th of November, FedEx told me that, they were working on the case and they were going to figure out where my things were, This is a week later, almost a week later. So I really was like, I've cried every day at this point because I work hard for my things. I'm the only person that supplied me with supplies. Now, mind you, before I came out here, if you have State Employees Credit Union, your account could get hacked easily. So I had I'm gonna say a lot of money. Let me not drag it. I had a couple $100 in my State Employees Credit Union. For somehow or another, it got hacked and money went out of my State Employees Credit Union account, which left me with approximately like $250. So that weekend that I was in Charlotte, I tried not to spend too much money. My mom, Buffy, she pretty much paid for me to eat and things like that. I just paid my way into the balls, which was $2. Cool. Then I did someone's makeup and they paid me, so I used that as well. So when I got to Houston, I had approximately like $180 some maybe, approximately. I don't know, roughly. But I was like, I'm gonna get here and do hair. I'm gonna have clients. Like I know I could. I'm a talker. I'm a networker, so I could get clients like that. But I don't have any hair supplies or hair tools to do hair besides that flat iron. Cool. So I only have that flat iron. And I was like, wow, like, okay, I'm a person that tries to stay pretty positive, but mentally, I was really like mentally distraught because I'm like, all of my, like, you have people talk about you could wake up and all your things will be gone. I never thought like I would wake up and all of my shit would be gone because that's just not something you think about, but it is. So, I cried and 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 I prayed and I cried. But one of the biggest things that were told to me in this moment was to make sure you keep a positive mindset because your mindset pretty much controls everything that's going on. Speak positivity into the world and, it'll happen. Something like, every day I'll just tell myself like, God, I trust you. God is going to work out for me. God, I know this is a test for my testimony. There's just materialistic things. I'll figure this all out. Whatever. So, I went to, I'm not gonna say the store. I went to this grocery store and I was just going off on a whim because I'm like, I haven't worked for anyone since I was like 19 or 20. I think I had 2 jobs in the split of 19 and 20. I tried working at 3. I tried working at Revlon and I quit after a week because I felt like I wasn't getting paid enough because I was making more money doing hair. I tried working at Conduent, which is a call center. I quit because that shit was weird and them grown ass people was weird. And I worked at Bojangles, which is a food place. I worked there 4 days and I could not do food service. And it's hard going back to a job, a regular job, when you're so used to working for yourself because I'm used to doing what I want, when I want, how I want. I'm used to, and then doing something I love. Doing hair is something I absolutely love to do. Like, I am happy doing hair. So, just praying, keeping the faith. I went up to a grocery store. I'm like, hey, like, y'all hiring? How you doing? You hiring? And the lady, she was very nice. She gave me application. She told me what to do. Today, that was approximately like not even a week ago. I haven't been here, but 2 weeks. I think it was like Friday. It's Wednesday today. Thursday. I don't know. But she was like, just do this and I'll hire you. And so today I did my background check. So, of course I don't have anything in my background. I'm a good girl. So, hopefully, they go ahead and give me the job. Thank God. So, in all of this, I'm just telling you, when everything is against you and everything is going wrong, you have to keep the faith. And that's something I had to talk to myself and just, even like, because I don't like silence. I don't like silence and I don't like being alone. And in this process, I felt very alone, like very alone. There was nothing that nobody could tell me for real to make me feel any better. And there was nothing that nobody could be like say that made me feel like, I got this. I had to really tell myself, like, you're going to have to figure this out and you're going to have to hit the ground running because you've been taking care of yourself for so long, this long, you're going to have to start all over. So, hopefully I'll get this job. Well, I'm going to say that I'm going to get this job. I'm going to speak into existence that I'm going to get this job. I am going to do a GoFundMe just to get my hair stuff back so I can go ahead and do hair. I'm not going to say I don't care about the clothes and the shoes because I do. However, I can buy clothes and shoes later down the line. But if I get the money back to make money, I could buy whatever I want. I've always been like that. Don't give me anything. Allow me to work for it. That's like even down to my mom. Just don't when I was younger. I was never that child like, can you get me this? It's like, if I do this, I want you to do this. I'm a hard worker. So this is just a little bit of my testimony to all of you young kids and all the kids who have goals and dreams and feel like, you know, it's not going to work out. It has to. It has to work out because you want it to work out. It might not make sense. It might not be, you know, the way you wanted it to go, because this is definitely not what I had in plan. I did not plan on coming to Houston for these few months to lose all my belongings. But I've only been here. This is my second week being here. And within being my second week being here, I am about to have a job. And yeah. Now money, I'm broke as fuck. I am broke. I have no money. But I have somewhere warm to sleep and I have food to eat. So I'm grateful for that, and it's okay. You have people who do not have that. So like I said, I'm not going to get too much into talking about how FedEx lost my check, because that'll be a separate story time when I'm able to come to terms and to talk about it. But it's still very touchy. People have made cruel comments about it, like cruel jokes, like, girl, you look a mess. Like, you look a bum. And it's like, bitch. I know I look a bum. I know I look a mess. I know this, daughter. But I'm definitely a strong believer that it's all going to work out for the better good of me, because it has to, because I want it to. So keep the faith, y'all. I'm not saying it's not going to get hard. I'm not saying I'm not going to have a breakdown. I'm not saying I'm not going to cry about this situation anymore, because I'm pretty sure I am. But what I am going to do is I'm going to keep a positive headspace, and I'm going to, you know, just stay focused, because I'm going to be everything that I want to be. I'm going to be this hair mogul. I'm going to be this world-renowned stylist. I'm going to be everything that I want to be, because I want to be it. And that's just that on that. Period. But I'm not going to ramble. What I am going to do is, like I said, I'm going to make the GoFundMe so I can get my hair tools back. I will post that link whenever it's approved, I guess. I don't really know how that works. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave some praying hands. Leave the praying hand emoji for me if you're praying for me, if you love me. And show this video to anybody who's going through a hard time, to just let them know, stay focused. So I love you, I like you, and I life you. Peace out.